and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Temptation, in this context, is not about sin. It is about distraction, the pull of the world to forget, to identify with the body, the mind, the story, the fear. And evil, in Aramaic, is bishah, which means that which is unripe or out of alignment, not a cosmic force of darkness, but the confusion that comes from forgetting the truth. So this line is a prayer for clarity, for protection from the voices in your head that tell you that you are small, separate, and powerless, for deliverance into the awareness that you are the light. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. This line, as we have said, was added later. But even in its later form, it contains truth. The kingdom is the Father's, the power is the Father's, the glory is the Father's. But if the Father is the breath moving through you, then the kingdom, the power, and the glory are also yours, not because you own them, but because you are the vessel through which they flow. And that is where the prayer was meant to complete, not in a declaration to a distant God, but in a recognition of union, a return to the source, a remembering that you are not separate from the presence you are calling upon. And that brings us to the line that was lost. The final line of the Lord's Prayer, the one that was erased, can be reconstructed, not through guesswork, but through the fragments that survived, through the oral traditions of the mystics, through the Aramaic roots that carry the original vibration, and through the logic of the teaching itself. If the prayer is a circuit, it must complete. If the prayer is a breath, it must exhale. If the prayer is a remembrance, it must return to the self.